kind of like ended a little early, but okay, it's fine. I'll actually finish this one.
I'm not big on speeches. I've always believed that the role of the bartender is to shut up and listen. And by that measure, Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known.
I never issued a speeding ticket to someone on a bicycle before, till he came along.
He cared so much about my admissions essay. Even though he probably couldn't spell admissions or essay.
He booked my band to play the Lantern. All the way from Seattle to pretty much right where I'm standing.
I can recall 14 specific instances where Gabe said something that made me laugh. The first was 2 years ago.
So, long story short, instead of a ticket, I ended up buying him a beer.
Gabe stood like 3 feet away, grinning like a doofus at us. I'm sure there were more people, but I only remember him.
And then he said, I know! That's why the K is silent.
Did he say
Then the fifth time,
the letter K?
He cared about everyone.
He was the kind of guy you wanted to be around.
he was a world-class bullshitter.
He was my best friend.
All I want to say about Gabe is he came into this bar as a stranger, but he left it as family. Guess that's that then. What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident. And I just wish that...
It wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
Gabe called the mine. I gave him my sat phone to be sure he could get through. They fucked up. And now Gabe's dead.
That was my shift. If anyone had called, it would have gone through me. Nobody called.
You're lying. In front of Gabe's own fucking sister. Alex heard the whole thing.
Well, I didn't hear Gabe make the call. But he told us he got through.
Well, if Gabe said something, then I'm inclined to believe him, Mac. What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. Just, I didn't get a call. Draw your own conclusions.
All right, folks. This is an ongoing investigation.
How about we review the sequence of events, hmm?
Well, son...
When I saw you at the record store, you seemed pretty eager to find Gabe. Remember why? Hmm? Another fight with Riley, maybe?
No, I don't have to take this.
Just saying. Pretty wild that you come stumbling out of Gabe's apartment with your face all fucked up.
Ryan.
And just a couple hours later, you just so happened to miss the call that would have saved his life.
Look, I told you there was no call to miss.
I don't
Maybe
think.
the call got dropped. Or shit, I mean, it's not like Gabe was Mr. Reliable all the time.
Watch your mouth, Mac.
Ryan, that's enough. Now, I'm just as eager as you to understand all this, son, but there was a time...
Bullshit, Dad. This little weasel's calling Gabe a liar at his own fucking wake.
No, I am just telling you.
Mac, I swear, if you say there was no call one more fucking time...
Stop it! Stop it now!
This is not the time or place. We're all here for Gabe. Okay, Ryan?
Sure, I'm sorry. It's not... I'm just... I'm not the one who killed him.
Aren't you, though?
What the fuck did you just say?
Ryan, back off.
Oh, I'm just saying. I thought I heard that you
Mac,
were the one.
you shut the hell up.
No, go ahead. You got something to say, Mac? Let's fucking hear it.
Come on, guys. Don't make me intervene.
All right, fine. As long as we're tossing around accusations, way I hear it, you're the guy who cut the rope.
This place.
Wait's over. Everyone out.
Okay. Didn't really want to say anything during that because it'd be not that good. Hey.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Hell no. I will be for now.
For now. We'll see how long that lasts.
It's not your job to keep it together.
Thanks. Do you, it's messy, but do you want to come in?
Sure.
So what's up?
You play guitar?
I used to.
Yeah, well, sorta. I used to.
Cool.
Cool.
Gabe would try to pop wheelies outside the record store, make me laugh. Never worked. Till he wiped out. That was hilarious. Gabe really wanted to do the LARP for Ethan.
I'm still down to do it.
He was more jazzed about it than anybody.
I feel like the LARP thing is gonna be like the finale.
We took this a year ago. We... No way. I can't.
What?
You actually kept it. What a dick. Sorry. I just need a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Calm down, Alex. You're fine. You're fine.
Better
Whatever that bottle made her think of, it really messed her up. I wonder if I could help her the same way I helped Ethan.
go inside her mind.
I need to feel her sadness, to figure out how to help her.
I just stand weirdly behind her and hold her hand out.
Now I can find out what's really going on with Steph.
What are they called again?
Don't shit on my yard! They're amazing!
Okay.
The guitarist has one arm.
Badass.
Dude, give it up. I already booked a bus ticket.
Wait, hear me out. One more game. If I win, you have to stay. If you win, I'll cover the ticket.
You just lost $50.
Damn it, fucking
Hey.
overpowered blue meteor.
Aww. Is your controller broken too?
We're playing until I win.
Then I'll be crashing here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your new foosball champion, Gabe Chen.
Oh, you're the worst. Can't believe I have to stay in this stupid town.
I think we both know you could have beat me if you really wanted to. So you're welcome.
Bullshit.
What's this?
Here's to your new job at the station.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm not taking it. I move to Denver next week.
You what?
I think I know enough to help her now.
Are you sure? Hey.
Steph?
Sorry. This is so embarrassing. I just need some time.
Still can't believe he's gone.
Yep. He's the whole reason I'm still... I'm sorry, Alex. Don't mind me.
I could put on a record, if you like.
Nah, not really in the mood.
Maybe something else.
Drink?
Can I get you a drink or anything?
No thanks.
You know,
Appreciate the offer, though.
Sure. That wasn't right.
foosball?
How about a quick match?
Did Gabe tell you we played?
Just a hunch.
I just had a hunch.
Yeah? Well, you're right.
It's kind of hard to
I
notice
don't really think it's a great time.
you looking at a bottle.
Fine.
All right, bring it on.
First to 5 points?
If you say so.
So, how often did you and Gabe play?
It was one of our favorite games.
You must be pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
You were in a band, right?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Drums.
Hey,
How long did you play with them?
Too long.
hey.
Gotcha.
Easy.
5 points. That's game.
Yep. Big shocker.
Oh, hey, at least you played your best.
I mean, that obviously wasn't my best.
No, I get it. I mean, this is a tough game. Requires skill, timing, and the will to be a champion.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait, hold on. The crowd is really picking up on my energy. We love you, Alex! Striff sucks!
Okay, fuck you. I want a rematch.
fine. Easy.
I'm actually trying this time, so you better focus.
I am focusing.
Good. Wouldn't want you to get distracted or anything.
Certainly.
Oh, God.
Greatest Northwest band of all time, go.
Are you trying to distract me?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, my
Play
God.
Kenny, if you were wondering.
Easy. Go. No. Weird ball movement. Go. Hey, there we go. Easy.
Woo!
Shit.
Oh, that's a win.
I was actually trying that time. Okay, wait. Let's get serious. One more game. Winner takes title of Ultimate Foosball Champion.
I don't know.
Come on. You know Gabe would be all about us playing like this.
You know what? Bring it on. Okay.
This is it, for all the marbles.
So many marbles.
Definitely the kind of game you want to focus on, no matter what happens.
Totally.
Oh my God.
Hey, so are you into girls or what?
I'll date anybody, assuming they're my type.
What's your type?
Come on.
Who's what?
How convinced were you that that was gonna work? From 1 to 10?
Like a 3?
That's more than 0.
There we go. Oh my. Okay. Hey, thank God. Okay.
Foosball champion! Foosball champion!
Goddamn Chin family! Oh,
Good game.
Oh. That one was a little difficult. How to
thanks, Alex.
concentrate.
I'm really glad you talked me into it. It was a lot of fun.
Of course.
So, what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
That shit with Mac. He's clearly lying, right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what Mac's deal is. His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself and for Gabe.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I should head back to work.
I was gonna say, are you like so many pauses. I want to like gonna make out or something. I don't know.
Bye.
Oh yeah, she's totally into me. Well, that was fun.
I know Gabe made that call. But did Mac really let the blast go off just to get back at him?
I don't know. All right, bring it on. Okay. Let's play one game each. Oh. Go down. Oh my God. Couldn't do anything about that. Dang, these are some smart ghosts. I'm already losing because the first time I didn't even get hit. All right, let's try our speedrun this one. Go. Okay. Almost lost. Okay, know exactly what to do. Go up. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Probably could have, but first I'm gonna try if we can do this. Really? Okay, you know what? Alright, second level. Have I been here yet? Oh boy, okay, know what to do. Go up. Over. Get. Oh, are you serious? Alright. Oh. Yeah. Okay. What do I do now?
Ultimate foosball champion. I like the sound of that.
Can I dresser? Oh my god, I could. What's this? No. You know what? Like that. I don't know if there's any more DLC. What's in the fridge? Clean the dishes. They're disgusting. Oh, I need to see if I can feed the fish too.
It's a start.
Wasn't there a fish in there? I guess not. I was tripping. Anybody outside? I could like stalk.
Cape really meant the world to Steph. One of the happiest memories I have. Thanks, Gabe.
I'm gonna go upstairs, see what's upstairs. Probably nothing, most likely.
I thought this was going to be the one. Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe. I believed you completely. I let myself hope, really hope, for the first time in years. Even after I freaked out in front of you and hit you, you didn't push me away. You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged. Then you
Mr.
died,
Glass Man.
now, except you're gone again, and I'm still here, alone.
Let me not get too much other music. I mean, it was good music, but you know, don't know if it's copyrighted. All right, I think we need to dip out and just see what everybody else is doing now. Hopefully everyone cooled off. Don't look. the Ray-Bans, and I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. All right, how is everybody doing? Who's still here?
Gabe would have appreciated having beer at his wake.
Oh, hey, kid, you don't have to do that.
Too late.
Wanted to apologize. For all of us. We're all grieving, but that's no excuse. It was your brother's wake, and you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
I appreciate it. That was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
No, there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can. Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last. Anyway, if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
I need to talk to Mac. I know he's lying. I just don't know why. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, he helps out Eleanor at the flower shop. That'd be the place to start.
Okay.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for. If you get any at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
All right. Oh.
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer.
I was looking at the photo like she was waiting for something to happen.
But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you.
Oh, okay.
And one more thing. I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs. This is your home now, for as long as you'd like.
What about rent? Give me
I
rent?
don't want to be a freeloader.
Don't worry about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
Thank you.
Give him hell.
Oh, she got the new.
I have no idea what to even say to him.
Ryan, don't know what to say. Alex, I'm sorry. I should have saved him. I don't know what to say. Hey, was terrible. You shouldn't have had to see that. I know you're going through a lot, but can we talk? I know it's asking a lot, but I think I really need to talk to you. God. Alex, I'm so sorry. You don't have to respond, but I just wanted to tell you thank you for saving Ethan's life. I don't know what I would do if I lost him. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Duke. Dear Alex, it was very much my pleasure meeting you this evening. I hope you find a welcoming home here in Haven. I look very much forward to our next meeting. Sincerely, that whatever. Thank you, Duke. Hey Sophia. Oh, no, you know what? What's up? No, I want to listen to staff. Sarah had to run out like a crazy person. Excited to meet you for real at the Leighton tonight. Thank you. You too. Hey Alex, it's Steph. I'm so sorry. I love Gabe. I can only imagine what you're going through. Please call me if you need anything. You know, do people actually...
RM and TB. I wonder who they were.
Do people actually like call people who like say that? Do the people actually help? Cause I feel like if somebody's going through something, they wouldn't really get a hold of anybody else. Some people do, some people don't. It just depends on the person, I guess.
Okay, Jed said I might find Mac in the flower shop. But I have time to swing by the dispensary if I want.
Okay, do I have a mini map? Okay. This looks like no, this is a bike shop. That's closed.
Steph asked me to pop by the record store if I had time.
You know what? I'm here. Why not? I'll say what's up to her real quick. You know, you guys live in like a walking distance town. Why just don't go say hi to each other if you want to talk to each other instead of like texting or calling?
Steph asked me to swing by. She's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I know where she's at. She's in her little booth. Yeah, see?
I'm glad Gabe convinced her to stay.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I've only got a sec, but... Have you talked to Ethan at all?
I've not.
He's taking it really hard. But what you did for me this morning got me thinking. What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
Like the one you and Gabe were gonna take him to?
Yeah, but designed just for him and Thanor.
Good idea.
Love that. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I need your help though. I want it to be as good as it can be. Ethan gave you one of his comics, right? So, what do you think? Who would the famous monster slayer have the most fun defeating?
Bruh, that looks so... Personally, I like this one.
Looks pretty badass. Go with that.
All right then. Oh, I gotta get back in there. There's some stuff in my comp book. Be cool if you could check it out. Help me make some calls.
I'll see what I can do.
other work for you now? And
Haven listeners.
I'm watching you.
Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room.
The breakup section, huh? That's rough, buddy.
But first, a few announcements. The Spring Festival is just around the corner.
Oh. Looks like Steph wants me to do more than just make some decisions.
Hey, half
She wants me
health.
to play a bard.
Nice. Heal point level 1. Heal points 10.
Guess I'm in. Let's start with my name.
Bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex.
Alexandra. No.
Alto is a good name for a bard. Ability time. Distortion Field sounds fun, but Healing Serenade could really come in handy.
Healing Serenade. Be a
Healing
cleric.
Serenade it is. How did I meet Thanor?
Heroic story.
It was a dark and stormy night. This LARP thing just might work.
Oh, this is time to pay a visit to an old friend, Snap, or should I say, an old enemy. Troll, you don't belong here, Monster Slayer. I'm not leaving here until I get an answer. You won't be leaving at all. No. Where is the sky sword? Fine, I'll tell you. The sword was last seen in the city of Karnas, but it's infused with were-spider. It's infested with were-spiders. All who quest for that sword lose something dear to them. But I'm sent to save the realms with the sky sword. Good. Then you won't be questing alone. Okay, cool. And I'll kind of fudge that up. Ba 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 da 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 da.
Still going.
Da 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 da. Okay, let's go. Oh.
How could Chrissy leave me after everything we've been through together?
It's hard to beat breakup music.
No, hold
Maybe I
on.
can find something around here to cheer him up. The breakup section, huh? That's rough, buddy.
Where? Right here?
The adventures of Thanor are about to get real.
I'm gonna help this guy out real quick. It's over here.
Wait, Chrissy? She's a dog?
What can I like cheer him up with? Dude, can I?
Hey, you posted about a lost dog, right? I think they have her over at Todd's Hardware.
Are you serious? Thank you so much. I'll call them right now.
On these warm spring days,
Hi,
do you ever just
I'm calling about
want
the
to
lost
be
dog.
buried alive in
Chrissy?
an avalanche of sweet, delicious ice cream?
Is she
If your
okay?
answer is yes, you are super
thank
weird.
God.
Please stay home.
Is she
The
there
rest
now?
of us can grab a delicious, normal
awesome.
portion frozen treat
Yes.
down at
Thank you
Avalanche
so
Ice Cream.
much.
Family owned and operated
pick her
since
up today?
1993. Still with us?
No sweat.
Kind Haven
Take your time.
listeners?
I'll wait.
Good. Your reward is music.
Okay. Good choice of words for one, Steph. I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Thanks again. Me and Chrissy owe you one.
You bet.
Okay. Just going off. I know it's just like a weird ad, but going off the first game, how in the beginning the teacher was like something about locking you up in the basement and taking pictures of you or something like that. Yeah, it was weird. That was super sus choice of words she said.
Check the flower shop for Mac.
Wow. Okay, but I want to go to the
I don't get it.
dispensaries.
Not want ice cream anymore?
I looked over the budget. If we only open 3 days a week, we'll be able to scrape by.
Is that it? Are we always just going to scrape by?
Things will get better. Piratey Peaches is making an actual profit, remember?
Fine. You were right about piratey peaches.
Oh, I was right, huh? How do those words taste?
Not like peaches.
We should push the rum raisin harder. It's surprisingly addictive.
You haven't been putting actual rum in it again, have you?
No. Anyway, I took out a radio ad too. That'll help.
Yeah, I heard that.
Please say it's not the one you read to me the other day. That was so weird.
It's not weird, it's fun. Don't you like fun?
Sonny.
It makes an impression. Don't worry, okay?
Oh,
This
so
town's gonna make a comeback.
that was you.
I sure hope you're right. We're losing our business. But it's like everything's a joke to him.
She must feel so alone.
Have to keep up a brave face for Angela. She loves our store so much.
He must be exhausted. Hope they figure it out.
Okay. That was enough for her. Oh, I can't go that way. So that is a flower shop, but I want to go to the dispensary. This is probably it right here.
Might be
Yeah.
a good time to check out the dispensary.
Drugs.
Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Yeah, this is big bold letters. Haven's Drugs.
Cancel AAA membership. No, I said cancel. Cancel! Not transfer, cancel! Representative. Representative. A person.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Okay,
It's fine. I love being on
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary.
this
Jed
right here.
said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Oh my, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, chill. You get your
We
drugs
met
sooner or
briefly.
later.
You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Who are you?
Alex, yeah.
I didn't know him well, but I could tell he had a big heart. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay, first, don't touch me. I don't know you. And you just say you did not know him well, so why do your opinion matter? I know I'm bad. Okay.
Charlotte?
Alex, hey.
Jed said you wanted to see me?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Keeping my chin up.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
How about you? I can't even imagine what you're going through.
Honestly, I'm really trying to keep it together for Ethan. He's hurting.
I hear he's been having a rough time.
He practically just lost a father. But he's shutting me out. He's never done that before. Not when it mattered.
Stay strong. You'll get through the hard parts. Both of you.
Easier said than done, huh?
Yeah.
You know, okay,
Oh,
I give him a pass on this one.
I can't get over the feeling that the one person
Ooh,
who
the
could
alien
help
one
me
looks
deal
so
with the
cool.
aftermath of Gabe's death.
Sorry.
Gabe.
What is this?
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges in exchange for a payment. A big one.
What?
How big are we talking?
It's send Ethan to college big.
Shit. Are you gonna sign it?
I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do? Do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
Just for Ethan.
You have to put Ethan first. If the money helps, I think you should take it.
Thanks, Alex. That means the world.
That affidavit feels scummy, but Ethan should come first.
I really appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to take a look around if you want. I'm always here for you if you need anything.
Thanks.
She said it's not betrayal. Still makes me feel sick.
Same. But
I'm always here for you if you need anything.
Oh, what's this?
Man, these things better do the trick. I'm averaging like 3 hours a night.
Pro tip? Insomnia doesn't usually come from nowhere, and THC is way better at treating it when you're also tackling the underlying cause. Any idea what's keeping you up?
Who has insomnia these days? What a loser if you have us insomnia. Can't even say it right. Couldn't be me. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Okay, let's go. Go, leave. Jeez. All right, now go to the flower shop.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I'm gonna end up like remembering everywhere it's at, even right here. All right. Ooh.
Eleanor?
Oh,
Sorry.
no need to apologize. How are you, dear?
Oh. I'm
all good.
I'm okay, I guess. Taking it one moment at a time.
It's the best way to be.
Is Mac here?
Oh, he was helping me not too long ago. I think he just left. Can't have gotten too far.
Got it. Thanks.
Now, what was I?
You okay?
She looks terrified. I can't leave her like this.
Hey. All right, time to feel what she's feeling.
Okay, time to figure out why she's afraid.
The doctor said I had more time, but everything is becoming so out of order.
Oh, okay.
All my memories are fading. I feel broken.
Broken. Broken. Whoa, okay.
Thank you, dear. We'll get started on it right away. Just come by with the check whenever you're free.
We're sorry. Kinder became completely exiled. Please hang up now.
If Riley finds out.
If Riley finds out. She can't find out. Okay, I did that. There's another thing I'm missing. Oh.
If they know about my condition, make me close this place.
Make me close place.
Holy shit.
I wanna say it, but I can't. It's not really a good time. These are serious matters. Just think, I was thinking of those commercials.
It's not just that she forgot what she was doing. She's afraid she's forgetting everything. But how can I help?
Forget what you were working on?
You could say I'm having a bit of a senior moment.
Well, maybe I can help.
Retrace your steps.
Seems like you have a lot going on today. I could help you retrace your steps.
Oh, I don't want to keep you.
Hey, I want to help.
Okay, what would Eleanor have done first?
The flowers?
Did you trim these flowers today?
I don't remember.
You must have flipped the sign to open.
I always flip it first thing when I come in, and then I open my mail. Something must have distracted me.
Better. We can do this.
Okay. This.
You were over here when I came in. Maybe you were counting the drawer.
You don't have to do this. I'll be all right on my own.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
I guess that's a no.
Could a phone call have distracted you?
Yes. I got a call first thing in the morning. But I can't think who it was.
Maybe we can find something to remind you.
Was it these flowers, I guess?
Did you trim these flowers today?
No.
I don't remember.
Hey, chill. Don't get mad at me. Yo, she got that Dell PC.
Could it have been Riley who called?
I think that's right. She called to tell me about a new order. Goodness. What was the order for?
Those flowers. All right. Yep.
Order. This must be what Riley came in for.
I think that order might have been for these lilies.
Lily of the Valley.
Of course. Riley helped me pick them out before she left.
Now we just have to figure out who ordered them.
And there should be something. Register.
The check for the lilies would be in here, right? That could tell us who bought them.
It should.
I'll take all the money. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. 5119. Okay, so this is like 4 years ago. I don't know if that's actually like when this game released, but They're using that giant brick as a cell phone.
Like the lilies are for Jed.
That's right. Riley dropped off an order for Jed.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I couldn't have done it without you. Seriously, Alex. You're a godsend. Jed must be hosting some event. I wonder why he wants lilies, though. They're traditionally for funerals.
God. She doesn't remember.
Tell her about Gabe. You know what?
You know Jed. Probably doesn't know the difference between a lily and a tulip.
Don't sell him short. He's more clever than he seems.
Okay.
Thanks again for your help. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah.
Promise.
She was finally feeling better. I didn't want to ruin that.
Yeah. Good call on that. Now, do I need to follow that one chick around who's being suspicious?
Eleanor said Mac is nearby. I don't see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
I have over here. Eleanor. Okay. Just shoot him a text and say, hey, yo, where you at, dog? You got a phone? Of course. Of course. Oh, there you are, man.
Mac,
Alex. Look, it's not a good time.
you owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
I'm really sorry he died. And I appreciate that you didn't out me to Riley the other night, but I can't talk to you.
I get it. He died on your shift and you're freaked, but you have to come clean.
Please. There's nothing I can tell you.
Mac, come on. He was my big brother.
I can't.
Something definitely has him scared. Maybe if I could tap into his fear, I could get to the truth.
Who are you?
I need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
What were you doing?
How's your progress in Moondrop Ranch? Did you buy your chicken coop?
What are you doing? Who are you? Hey, yo, who are you? Wait. Why can I? Who are you? I'm watching you. I don't remember you. Weird girl, bun, with the ugly brown shirt, hoodie, the green shirt underneath. I'll remember you with your beige pants and your boots in summer. All right, sorry. creep. What is she doing? Okay, sorry. All right. Hey, Mac.
We're done here. Everyone's out to get me. Alex, Ryan, even Riley. Fuck!
Even Riley? Did something happen with her?
Everyone's out to get me.
Okay.
Alex, Ryan, even Riley.
Oh my.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, my controller's dying. She's still there being a weirdo. Where is Riley at?
I have to imagine Gabe would be amused to know he made it in the newspaper.
All right. Gonna go this way?
Get truth from Mac now. Sightsee later.
No. Okay. So find Riley, I guess. Trying to think where she works. Remember where I found her at. Hold on, I had it and I lost it. Oh, yeah, no, she works at a flower shop. Yeah, that's the place. No. Actually, you know what? I know to check. She's not the flower place. I don't think she's at her job. There's two places I could think of.
This location gets all the foot traffic. And word around the water cooler is the mining company is about to expand. More jobs means more customers for you.
What about that accident? Frankly, I'm a little spooked. If Typhon goes under, I'd lose all my business.
It's very unlikely that anything with Typhon will change. They've been the largest employer in Haven for decades.
Yeah? Yeah?
Okay, yeah, I'm sold.
Glad to hear it. I'll draw up the contract and call you tomorrow to talk next steps.
Great. Customers here are a lot nicer than in Denver.
Never been to Denver, but I guarantee they're nice here.
Okay,
The park looks fun to explore.
I used to babysit Ethan when he was little. This whole thing is so horrible. Did you see him over by the water? Yeah, he looked rough. I didn't talk to him. I wasn't really sure what to say. There's literally nothing I can do for Ethan. I feel so useless.
I've been there.
all right.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Where are you hiding, my feathered friend? Please, I need you.
Is she looking for a bird? Feels so weird to be preparing for a celebration.
You're writing a novel? Since when?
Ooh.
I just started. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Babe, this is great. We wanted to take a class together, right? Let's do creative writing.
But that wouldn't start until summer.
What's the rush?
I'm being nosy.
I guess I...
Listen to everybody's conversation.
You're right. You're right.
What you got thinking?
Die tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
What have I done with my life?
I don't have any easy answers for that.
Anything to say about that?
This is cool. In a Wicker Man sort of way. I don't think this whole town is a pagan cult, but I can't rule it out either.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Alex.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm fine.
Okay. Definitely not mine.
Everyone needs to stop telling me it's okay. It's not.
Fuck. Losing Gabe's been hard enough for a supposed grown-up like me. He looks so alone.
I'm here for you, whenever you need me.
Well. What you got to say?
He was so young.
He must be reading about Gabe. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the spring festival ends with a ritual sacrifice.
Girl, we need to chill with your weird. Alright. I'm gonna go to.
That might be our feathered friend.
Where? Where?
Cool binoculars. You bird watching?
Yeah, I'm trying to win a contest.
Oh. Good luck.
Thanks. Where are you hiding, my feathered...
Cool binoculars. You bird watching?
Okay,
Yeah,
where?
I'm trying to win a contest.
Oh. Good luck.
She says, where's the bird at? She says some.
What if I'm secretly a total prodigy at disc golf, but never had the chance to find out? Probably for the best, honestly.
Am I like missing something? I was like over here. Where is the bird at? I'm blind because I don't see it anywhere. And I can't tell her like, hey, there's the bird. You know what? Screw it. I don't care that much anymore. Over here. I'm gonna see if she's up in here. She's probably not, but you know, just have to double check. Ooh. Hey, everybody. I don't. Can I play darts? Sad face.
That's more like it. I'll spend the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if Ryan hadn't cut that rope. I bet he will too.
Really? Really? You know what? You know what? No, I'll play this next time. Have to look for old girl. And I have no idea where I can find her at. I don't know.
I just need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
Like what? Like, just use your hand, just push him over. Easy. Read his mind and scare him. You guys know nothing.
Everyone's out to get me. Alex, Ryan, we're done here.
Can I get like a hint on what to do? Or do I... You again. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna look, see if we like going. Maybe I've been in here. I'm not too sure. I think this was like the first thing I did. Well, maybe it's been.
Hey, Haven listeners. That was Phone Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room. We've got a sweet block of indie rock coming down the pike, but first, a few announcements. The Spring Festival is just around the corner, sponsored by Typhon Mining Company. Admission is free this year, so bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this time.
Hey guys, still on the phone and she's still telling ads. Okay, I'm wasting a lot of time just like messing around, not even really playing.
I just need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
Like what? Oh, there you are.
Hey, Riley. Alex.
Hey.
Riley, rewind. Gotta run.
That fight Mac had with Gabe over your secret meetings. They were about you applying to college, right?
Yeah. Ever since the first time Mac lost his shit in front of them, Gabe and Charlotte had tried to get me to end things with him. And after all this, I can see that they were right.
Thanks, Max, telling the truth.
Do you think he's telling the truth about the call? That Gabe never made it?
No, it's not that... Sorry. I'm really not ready to talk about it.
Are you sure? Sometimes talking about it can help you sort it all out.
I'm just not there yet.
I like I'm trying to help everyone else out when my brother died.
I know you and Gabe were close. How are you doing?
I miss him so much. He was like an older brother to me.
I'm glad he had you.
Thank you, Alex. Really.
You and Eleanor seem close.
She's taken care of me ever since I was little. I never really knew my mom, but she's always been there for me.
What does she think about you going away to school?
She's thrilled. I think she just wants me to end up happy.
Hmm.
Will she be all right without you?
She's a tough cookie, but I do worry about her sometimes. She's getting older. One day I'll have to take care of her.
I know having you work with her in the shop has meant the world.
Yeah. To both of us.
Well,
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay.
yeah.
I don't want to push Riley, but I need
Read
to
your
know more about
mind.
Matt.
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Acting like what? Maybe I can get her to tell me. Do you want to talk about Mac? Yeah, I get it. It's just, if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
Right after the wake. He wouldn't tell me why. But he just looked so guilty. I told him I had to think about it, but... Alex,
Oh.
I'm scared he did something horrible.
Riley, thank you for telling me.
You deserve the truth.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna go interrogate
I
him.
gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay.
Like interrogate your boyfriend.
We'll talk soon?
Bye.
Yeah. Whenever you want.
Or-
Matt trying to skip town is sketchy as shit. I bet I could use that to stoke his fear.
I'm already there. Okay, Mac without the
I should make
cheese.
sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
Nope. That sounds like a meta game, but okay. Nope.
Everyone's out to get me. Alex, Ryan, even Riley.
What Riley told me might do it, but I should make sure there isn't anything I still want to do
You
around
just
town
said
first.
that. Stop metagaming. I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. I got Riley to tell me about your plans to leave town. That's not something innocent people do.
God. It's not... I didn't do anything. Fuck off! Leave me alone.
Oh, we got a runner. Yeah, see you too.
Fuck. I'll deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can. Mac feels like everyone's staring at him. I saw Mac run down that alley.
Oh, I was gonna confront that girl.
Everyone thinks I killed him. They all hate me.
They all hate me.
It should have been you instead.
Bruh.
Alex?
Oh my god.
No, what the hell? There are people out there. I told you to call it off. I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
I know why you're lying.
You made a mistake, you were jealous.
Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
Don't take the fall.
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call. You gotta believe me. Gabe and we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. I mean, my girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer. My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
Yeah. I'll calm him down.
All right, Mac. Come on. You gotta calm down, okay? Dude, stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
Do you want to talk about that?
What are you gonna do now?
Don't leave Haven. I'm gonna get to the truth.
We got this. Together.
Hey. Yeah, it's... Can we talk? Where are you? Okay.
I'm on my way. Okay. So, I don't know why this guy is like giving me vibes from that one kid off the first one who actually we thought was a person. Forgot his name. I think his name was like Justin or something like that. I don't know. That's not safe.
You were right. About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and...
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here and playing it back. But
hey,
it always ends the same.
How about you step back a little bit?
He's dead. He's really dead, Alex.
Yeah, just push him off. No, I'm joking. That is actually really cool.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
You failed this city.
You did everything right. Typhon took him away from us. Not you.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
I know what it's like to feel worthless and helpless. But we saved Ethan. And you saved me.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
Gabe loved you, Ryan. He would forgive you. You know that. You're not alone.
Let it out, man. Let it out.
Whoa, hold on. There's a guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff and into the pool.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally.
Sounds like a YouTube video I've seen before.
Terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
I'm a telepath.
There's something you should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it. This is gonna seem sort of weird at first, then really weird. Do you trust me?
Like, what you gonna do to me? Think of something scary, think of something sad, or think of something infuriating. There.
Okay. Think of something that just scares the shit out of you. Really focus until you feel it. Mac, Typhon, all of it. You're afraid you won't know how to handle it without Gabe.
Who is Typhon?
Never knew anyone so good at getting into and out of trouble. Oh, man, this one time.
Gold. Happiness.
Whatever it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay? Keep going.
Okay.
What emotion is this?
It's happiness.
Must be a good memory. I wonder if I can piece it together.
Shovel digging.
How deep you think?
Deeper than that. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a goose grave at 100 paces.
The Mounties? Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international law.
Bruh.
Shut up. It is not.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
The Crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
What do we do?
Gabe, Goose.
I see it. It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the crown? Really?
Well, they are technically protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. How?
I'm basically some kind of a freak. I'm basically some kind of a superhero.
So, I guess I have this power.
With great power comes great responsibilities.
See other people's emotions.
And you know, technically,
They show up like an aura, and if I get too close, I feel what they feel.
just like that.
As if I was feeling it myself.
Anybody with powers, there's
And
somebody
when
in
I
their
focus,
lives
I
who
can
dies.
Understand why they're feeling it.
And that's what you just did with me? Whew. Some kind of power. No kidding.
Yeah.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before.
Max's power is a lot cooler.
That was pure joy.
Who else knows?
Gabe did. But now I guess just you.
I know for a fact Ogro's gonna
And that's
know.
how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
I don't know yet. Someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good start.
So, you're going after Typhon?
Yeah. You know, a big company who has billions of dollars to hide things.
You don't have to.
You're stuck with me now.
Hug.
You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. And here comes the singing. Where did I go? Well, where I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? I tell you again. Okay. Don't know the lyrics. Ooh, I love that.
This one's for you, Gabe.
Moonlight.
I miss you.
How do I say I love you the day I let you go?
Here comes the tears.
How do I change all of the pain into the joy?
I didn't speak this morning. I couldn't. Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had one day with him, he changed my life. I said I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find. It's something you build.
I won't hold on to this place without you. I will let you fly.
I love you, Gabe.
will say goodbye. How do I say I miss all the ways you made me smile? How do I show you that I'll survive all of these trials? I won't hold on to this place without you. I will let you fly. I will say goodbye.
Okay, yeah. So let's continue. Yeah, that was so sad. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video.